thank you. Thank you so much for the good introduction. My name is Jay Cheng. I'm the founder and CEO of a company called Gemstra, and I have the unique privilege of sharing a vision with my team to redistribute consumer profits back to people instead of public companies through a model called social selling. So our mission as a company is to make social selling accessible and awesome for everyone. If you don't know what social selling is, it's traditionally called direct sales. Known companies like Amway, Avon, Mary Kay, these are billion-dollar behemoths that engage millions of independent sellers or reps to basically promote and sell their products for commissions, for rewards or bonuses in a multi-level model that provides these sellers with financial freedom. And if you're thinking, oh no, did he just say MLM? Is that where they take you in a room and sell you air? No, it is not. Our model is powered by people like my friend Cindy here. Cindy is a social seller, and she sells for a company called LuLaRoe. It is a 7-year-old company out of the US. They sell $20 leggings. And in 7 years, Cindy and the networks of Cindy's out there have built LuLaRoe to a $1.5 billion company in 7 years. This is a powerful model because there are 120 million sellers out there across the world. There's 20 million in the US alone. And these Cindy's, they make up a $180 billion market. And what's most fascinating is that this is a market that's growing 10% a year, and that growth is accelerating with the rise of social media and the expansion of the gig economy. So Cindy can do her business anywhere she wants, anytime she wants. And in 10 years, we're eyeing an industry worth over $1 trillion in value, with 500 million people on the planet involved. We have a lot of benefits for people. But the problem is this market currently is cornered by giants. You got Amway at 8 billion, you got Avon at 7 billion, you got Mary Kay at 3.5 billion, and this has happened because there are barriers to entry that are quite high for new entrants or people who want to get started. It's generally expensive to start up. You got these complex and fragmented systems that you have to stitch together to make it work. And then it's hard to build that early momentum to get Cindy to put her reputation on the line for your brand. So, Cindy's generally a happy camper, and I hate to see her frustrated. But she's got limited options in this market. So the market's underserved by brands. It's often overpriced, and maybe LuLaRoe hasn't been shipping orders on time, or maybe their quality has gone down. And maybe Cindy should have something to say about it because she's the one that built that business. But it's too bad because LuLaRoe says to Cindy, you don't have access to your data. We have it. You don't have any mobility because if you choose to leave us or do something else, you'll lose your income. Cindy's trapped. And so many years ago, we wanted to liberate Cindy, and we wanted to liberate the market. And so in 2015, we started working on this boutiques marketplace that did just that. And so for 2.5 years, we worked on the boutiques marketplace. We launched last year, and what it does is it invites retail brands into the world of social selling. All you gotta do is take your product catalog and integrate it with our marketplace, and now you have this new selling channel. And then for the first time, sellers like Cindy have a choice because they get a customizable store that they can basically go into and turn on or off the products that they love and they feel passionate about. What happened? Well, we launched in July 2017, immediately added, in less than 10 months, I think, 3,000 sellers, attracted 8 brands. We get brands trying to sign up with boutiques every day. And we're on track to over $5.5 million in sales volume in 10 months. And this proved 2 things for us. It proved, one, that there's a $24 trillion retail market with retail brands that want to get into social selling because they need new selling channels. And then number 2, it proved to us that sellers like Cindy, well, they want the choice and the freedom to be able to sell what they want anytime they want. So the success of the boutiques was like, hey, you know what? We have this paradigm that solved the problem of a single merchant. What if we could build something that unlocked the entire industry? So we got the brands piece of it, and we got the sellers piece of it, but there's all these retailers in the $24 trillion retail economy that are out there that we can bring into this model because they don't have it yet. So we thought, well, hey, it makes sense for blockchain to create a democratized infrastructure for these three players. And then we can build, and we started to build actually, a system of smart contracts where retailers, or what we call merchants, from this $24 trillion retail economy can come in, they can integrate through our SDK, or you know what, we'll give you our software as open source, and you can add this channel to your business. You can activate, imagine a Sephora, huge retailer, I think 1,100 stores, 350 brands. They can quickly and easily add a social selling channel just by integrating with Astra. And we decided to tokenize the platform because social selling currently depends on probably 4 to 5 different payment systems to get sellers paid. Well, it immediately reduces friction. We got instant commission payouts, instant payouts to the brands, as well as the merchants. That's the basis of a token. But what makes it even more fun is social selling depends, or traditionally depends, on a system of gamification that encourages sellers to engage and continue to grow their business. And this is above and beyond the standard compensation plan. What you can do with a token is you can create customized reward structures that promote behaviors that you want the sellers to do. Also, more importantly, and probably most importantly, is a system of staking for sellers, for brands at the merchant level. So the sellers and the brands, they have a say in what happens at the merchant level. Traditionally, if I'm Amway, I do what I want when I want. I don't need to listen to anybody. But in a governance staking model, well, one token, one vote. So the Astra platform and the Gemstra token, they unlock this ginormous economy and the future. We call it the future of social selling, that we're super excited about, because merchants can curate the brands and host sellers on their platforms. Brands can have a portable catalog. They can integrate with multiple merchants. And we've 500,000 brands out there. There's 5,000 merchants today. And then sellers, finally, they get to own and control their data. And they can pick and choose which merchants they want to go to and build different networks with different products and different brands. What we hope to do in 10 years, and our goal, is to become the default protocol for the social selling industry. I've shared with you that this is an industry going to $1 trillion without Gemstra. But imagine what happens when we unlock the industry to the $24 trillion retail sector. Want to thank Nick and New Alchemy for we're going to capture 50% of ULM. Most people say TAM for total available market. I got this from our strategic advisor, New Alchemy. The ULM, and it stands for an unpredictably large market. Our team, we've got over 75, 80 years of operating experience in the consumer world, consumer products. We're manufacturers, we've been wholesalers, we've been direct sellers, we've been e-commerce guys across multiple businesses. In fact, we've got a team that has working history together. So sometimes we hate each other, but for the most part, we love each other. I've been working with Joe over there, who's got that camera up, for over 15 years. I was employee number 5, and he was employee number 7 at my family's jewelry business. And that's where we started, and that's where we got to know direct selling. And we serviced 3 of the largest direct selling jewelry companies. These are $350 million plus companies, and we saw the challenges that they faced, and we really fell in love with the model back when we were selling to them. On the heels of that, we started 2 consumer internet startups, BaubleBox. Within 6 months, we got that from 0 to $500,000 in monthly run rate. Exit there. On the heels of that, we started JewelSend. That went from 0 to $1 million a month in monthly revenue. In our 6th month, we got to $2 million a month in our 18 months. So in a year and a half, it took us to get to $2 million in monthly revenue for JewelCent, and then we took a partial exit on that. Our COO, Kevin Gamble, was actually a competitor of JewelCent's. He was operating a competitor, and when we told him what we were trying to do with Gemstra and our vision for disrupting social selling, he said, hey, let's find a way to merge the companies, sell it off, and so we can work together on this project. Dave and Rod have been with me since BaubleBox. Janelle has been with me since JewelCent. And over the last 15 years, we've been fortunate to really accumulate just a suite of advisors that are all C-level professionals, VP-level professionals, just awesome people. We have investors that include Mucker Capital, Western Technology Investments. They're a venture debt company that was first money into Facebook. Epox International, it's a motherboard company run by my friend James Kuo, who's the president. Epox has been around for 25 years. And then obviously New Alchemy and our legal teams. Our revenue, how do we make money? Well, first, the boutiques business is going to grow. And if a LuLaRoe can get to $1.5 billion selling $20 leggings, I think we can get to $10 billion in volume in 10 years. We make about 15% net in after commissions are paid and costs are rolled out. So that's boutiques. With the Astra platform, we want to, and we believe we can, convert this huge economy. It's a $500 billion opportunity there, and we'll take 1% to 2% in terms of toll and transaction fee. Our plan right now, where are we with our token? Well, we're paying live commissions today, so by October 1st, and we already have this on testnet, part of it, but by October 1st this year, we'll be able to pay out commissions in our token. And so what we're going to do is we're going to bonus that payout. So if you choose to take your commission in token versus fiat, we'll give you a bonus bump. And then our checkout service will also accept our token. So our checkout service, if we take payment in our token, we'll give you a discount. And so our 1-year goal is to really convert 50% of the boutiques volume to use GMS token. We're currently in private sale. The public pre-sale, we're thinking September, and with the public token generation event, October, when we have live utility. Our token mechanics, if you want to know more about it, please visit us at the booth. I'd love to share it with you. And then just in summary, we've got product traction, we've got a working business in a really big market. We're eager to see cryptocurrency really being utilized, and we are in an industry that's female dominated. It's where our customer, our demo is 70% women, and I'm a big believer that my wife at least controls all the money in the house, and so we need women to start spending crypto, and we will be literally the first big use case for that. And we're a capable team that's passionate about this space. So partner with us, invest with us, dance with us, eat with us. We love you. So thank you. My name is Jay Cheng, and I hope to see you upstairs. We've got a bunch of shirts that we don't want to take home. Please come grab one. Thank you.